You've been saying you gonna start this new business. You've been saying you gonna leave your job, find you a new job. You've been saying you gonna shoot your shot at old girl. You've been saying you got this $1 million idea that you about to start working on. You've been saying all these things and you still ain't did it yet because you overthinking. You be overthinking. You be thinking about all the different scenarios, all the different ways that this could go wrong. Or you think about all the money you gonna need to start up. Or you gonna thinking about how you don't know nothing about whatever it is you going into. You thinking about all this different stuff, man. Overthinking your way out of starting something, bro. I'm gonna tell you what the main problem is when it comes to overthinking, man. Why you gotta stop overthinking and start taking action for real. Overthinking causes something called analysis paralysis. Remember that. Always remember that. Analysis paralysis, bro. That means you doing so much thinking about whatever it is you saying you gonna do. You doing so much thinking about starting this new business or starting this YouTube channel. You thinking about all the ways it can go wrong. You thinking about all the upfront costs. You thinking about so many things, right? You overthinking this situation and you never start. You think about it all the time. You think so much on it and you never start. That's analysis paralysis. All you're doing is thinking about the what ifs and not taking no action. That's what overthinking do. That's what overthinking can do. Now, there are times where you should think things through and I guess overthink certain situations. You don't want to overthink, but you should think things through, right? You should weigh your options, the pros and the cons and all that. But overthinking, no, you should not do it. It's going to prevent you from pursuing your dreams. It's going to prevent you from accomplishing things that you say you want to accomplish because you're overthinking. Why have you been thinking about this for so long without taking any action, man? I'm going to give you an example, bro. Before I started my YouTube channel, before I started this YouTube channel, I was thinking about so many different things, right? For one, I'm like, I don't want to be a content creator. I don't want to get in front of the camera. I don't like doing that. And I'm just thinking about all the things that come with it, right? All the things that come with making a YouTube channel. I didn't want to do it. I was thinking about all these things and it was delaying me from starting my channel. Then I'm thinking about, all right, what I'm going to need, right? A camera, a lens, some lighting. I'm thinking about all the things I'm going to need, all the upfront costs I'm going to have to put up, right? How long is it going to take to recoup this money? If I'm ever going to recoup this money, am I even going to go through with making this channel after I order all this equipment, right? I'm thinking about all these things. What my friends and family going to think when they see me making content, when they see me with a YouTube channel, right? What are people going to think? I have no clue about being a content creator because I've never wanted to be that. It's never wanted to be a thing that I do, but I know I got a gift to where I can help people. And I want to help people. I want to help young guys out, right? Give them game on stuff that I don't learn. I want to do that, but I don't want to be a. So I'm having all these conversations with myself, right? Day after day, week after week, and the journey is just getting delayed because I'm overthinking. I finally said, forget it. I'm gonna do it. One day I'm gonna go for it. Ordered the stuff, started, hit record, and started uploading. Like I'm gonna just go for it, right? And I can say now that I'm doing it, it's like, bro, you should have been doing this. Because for one, just seeing a response that I'm getting, seeing a reaction that I get, is like people actually subscribing to my channel, people actually following me and commenting and emailing me and hitting me up saying like, yo, thanks for that advice. Thank you for that. Like, I needed to hear that. People actually saying, I'm like, dang, it's actually going how I wanted it to go. Like, I'm actually helping people, right? But if I was overthinking and continue to overthink, I would have probably never done it. I had to stop. I had to smack myself and say, yo, snap out of it, bro. Go, what are you doing? Any other time, I'm just on it. Like if I got an idea, I want to do something, I just go try it. Any other time, but this was a situation where I found myself overthinking and I didn't like that. It's like, this ain't you, bro. Like, go ahead and do it. So I'm saying that to say overthinking was preventing something that could have not only helped me, but helped me help you. What I wanted to do in the first place. It could have prevented me from doing that. And that lead me to my next point about stopping the overthinking and starting the taking action, bro. When you start to take action, you just build momentum. It's like a snowball effect, man. You know the snowball effect. You roll a snowball down a hill. It starts off as a little snowball, but as it rolls, it picks up steam. It picks up more snow. And it gets bigger and bigger and it goes faster and faster. It's the same thing with anything else, bro, like creating content or starting a YouTube channel. You're going to start off, it's going to be so difficult to get your first 10 subscribers, your first 100 subscribers. It's so difficult to get there, right? That first 100 is the toughest. You like, man, I've been stuck at 2 subscribers for the longest. I ain't gonna never get to 1,000,000. But from 0 to 100 might be super tough. But from 100 to 200, it might be a little bit easier. You might have got there a little bit faster because of the snowball effect. And then from 200 to 500, you might have got there even faster. You might notice you can get from 1,000 to 2,000 faster than you got from 0 to 100 because you picking up steam. You getting better at your craft. You learning more. Word is traveling. People is talking. They sharing it. All of these things. That's the benefit of taking action. You don't get those results from overthinking and not taking no action. That's the benefit of it. So stop overthinking, start taking action. Stop overthinking, start taking action. Do it, bro. What are you waiting on? We only got one life to live. What you waiting on? These days is just passing you by and you just thinking about, or you just saying all the things that you're going to do and you've done absolutely nothing. You've put in absolutely no action. I've always been an action taker. I've always been a risk taker. And usually the rewards be worth the risk. Is never really a L, because you either gonna learn something from it or you're gonna gain something from it. All right, you started this business, it didn't work out, but you got so much knowledge that you learned from it, and you could take that knowledge and apply it to something else. So it still wasn't no L. And then understanding the concept of like time, like everything ain't gonna work on your time. I started this channel, I thought I was gonna blow up the next day. I'm like, yeah, I dropped 2 videos. Why ain't nobody subscribed to me yet? But it taught me time and it taught me patience when it comes to this type of stuff. And it's like, oh, it's no reason. I shouldn't be blowing. My channel shouldn't be going nowhere right now because I'm not good. I just started. My channel sucks right now. So I had to learn that. And now it's like, oh, I'm getting better at communicating. I'm getting better at knocking these videos out. I'm getting better at scheduling. So many things that I learned. It's like, there's no way I would have been able to handle my channel going crazy so early if I didn't know nothing. So I got benefits from it. It was never an L. Like this channel, it was a huge risk that I was taking, but the reward has been worth it, man. I can't lie. The people that I've been able to reach, the help that I've been able to provide, and in all things that I've learned from it, it's been so worth it, right? The goal wasn't necessarily to get monetized and make a bunch of money from it. The goal really was to give game to young cats because I was already doing it in real life. So I'm like, I might as well reach a broader audience. And if money comes from it, great. Like no one's turning that away, but the goal was to help, and that's what's been happening. So the reward has been worth the risk, like for sure. So speaking of my passions, speaking of me sharing my passions with the world and helping young cats out, I started a Patreon. Like for me to be able to give direct to consumer game, I got way more exclusive content on there. It allows me to share exclusive content. It allows me to see who are actually my true genuine supporters versus the people that's just checking in versus the people that's just on YouTube or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It gives me a direct to consumer type relationship, and it allows me to be able to be accessed by the people that want to access me, that want to reach out to me, you know, so I can give you one-on-one calls. I can give you exclusive content that you might not see. I can give you deeper dives because this stuff takes time. You know what I'm saying? Recording these videos, all this stuff, it takes time, and time is money. And we all know that. So I was able to start a Patreon. That was something that I never thought I would have done before. I've always seen people talk about it. I've always seen people say it, but it was something I never thought I would have. But I was able to do that. Link is in the description, by the way. You know, if you want to join, check it out. Hit the link in the description. I'm gonna give you three tips on how you can, you know, work on overthinking, how you can help yourself when it comes to this overthinking problem that you got. I've been there before, like I said, with this video, with this channel, I've been there before, and I'm gonna give you some game on what you can do to stop overthinking and start taking action. Firstly, this is what you can do, bro. Think about something that you've been putting off, right? Whatever it may be. I don't know what it is. It could be starting a business, learning a new trade, or sending a DM to a chick. I don't know, whatever it may be. Think about something you've been putting off. Set you a timer for 10 minutes, right? Set you a timer for 10 minutes. Think about this thing, whatever it may be. And when that timer is up, you have to go take some action towards whatever it is you've been putting off. Whatever it is you've been thinking about doing, but you've been putting it off to the side. Once this 10-minute clock is up, you done thought about whatever it is, you go take action, whatever that may be. I don't know what it is that you've been procrastinating on. I don't know what it is that you've been overthinking on. You know what that is. And you know what action that you could take right now to at least get started, headed in the right direction. So do that, set you a timer, think about it, get all your overthinking out the way within this 10 minutes. And once that timer's up, go directly and get started on whatever it is you've been BSing on, bro. That's tip number one. Tip number two, if this is a super grand idea, right? If it's a super big idea or a super big task, break it down into smaller tasks, right? Break this big thing down into smaller tasks and then get started on the smaller tasks first. You want to go straight from here to the moon, but there's so many different things, there's so many different steps you got to take before you get there. You're not just about to jump to the moon, right? So start, what's the first step? So break this super big goal down in a smaller task. Write these things down, write your tasks down, the smaller individual things. Once you break this down, and get started on the small stuff first. Get started on the first small task and knock that out. You're gonna feel good about yourself. You're gonna feel like you accomplished something, and you can proceed to move forward to the next small task, because now it's not such a big, grand idea. It's a bunch of smaller ideas that you can easily execute, right? And then lastly, this is something that I've mentioned several times before in previous videos, but start practicing, if you're not already, start practicing meditation, bro. Meditating, praying, practicing mindfulness, practicing positive thinking. Start these things today. For sure meditating, for sure praying. Start these things today. It helps you clear your mind, right? If you can just sit there with your thoughts in total quietness. They got meditation YouTube videos where the people can actually walk you through how to meditate, or they can have you some decent little calming background music while you meditate. You sit there and you meditate, and it just brings you to a calmer state, and it helps you clear all these thoughts that you be having, man. You're not doing anything with these thoughts, so they staying up in your head because you're not meditating. You're not clearing your brain. Start practicing that, man. Sit there for 30 minutes and meditate, and just sit there and just let your mind go clear. And do it every day if you can. That's going to help you to stop overthinking so much, because now you're actually focusing on your thoughts. You're actually putting these thoughts to use, and you're doing something with them versus just letting them run wild and never taking no action. You got to take control of your brain, man. The brain is a very powerful tool. You can use it for good or evil. This is just my piece of advice to y'all, man. And this applies to men and women. Stop overthinking so much. It's holding you back. It's stopping you from doing what you need to do. If this video helped you at all, man, I just ask, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you think I earned that. Join the Patreon below if you think I earned that. You know, I got a ton more game to give. And I'm going to get back with y'all soon, man. Peace.